junk journal with me and a new prompt list. Welcome, this is Barbara from Vienna, Austria. Thank you so much to everyone who participated in my recent YouTube poll to find out what you would like to see more of. As you can see here, a major part of you wanted my junk journal with me episodes back, and it's been, I think, about 2 months since I've done a junk journal with me. And then you see it's followed by different types of journals and collaging. So I will do my best to incorporate your wishes into my channel. So in this episode, let's start with this new prompt list I put together for you, which you can find linked in the description box below. So this is a generic list combining writing prompts with fun creative prompts. So I hope there's something for everyone for inspiration, and you can use it as you like, either by doing one every day for a month, or you just pick any random prompt that speaks to you wherever or whenever you need inspiration, which is probably how I will be using the list. And if you have an Instagram account and if you would like to share what you've made with these prompts, then you can share it at hashtag 49dragonfliessummer2020, and that is also listed right under the title of the prompt list. And I will be posting there. I hope to see your posts there. I think that would be fun if we share what we've come up with. I have printed this list on some coffee-dyed paper because I think I will want to include it in my journal at a later time. But for now, I thought I would try to tackle prompt number 28. Which is make and decorate a coin envelope, put some ephemera inside that you would like to hoard. Include this in your journal. Now, I currently don't have a new journal to work in, so I wanted to try something different this time. Rather than making a journal and then working on the pages, I will do it the other way around. I will first choose a paper to work on for my particular prompt, and later I will bind them all together. So this way I'm not confined to any size and I have full flexibility to do whatever I want. And I currently don't even have any idea how I'm going to bind the pages or what the cover will be. And actually this makes me feel really free. So this is the first page I have chosen for my journal, and this was sent to me in Happy Mail a long time ago. So one other thing I want to do is I want to use some Happy Mail items for this journal because I have so many beautiful items that I've been hoarding, and I want to just give them a home in a journal. So I'm going to start off by folding this. Okay, and this also came in a Happy Mail. It's shorthand writing. I actually learned this like a lifetime ago, but I can't read it anymore. I hated that class, although I do understand it's actually quite a practical skill to have, but that school I went to was not for me. So I'm going to make a coin envelope now. So I am, as usual, just folding it upon itself, just leaving a little bit room so I can glue it down like that, and then I'll fold the bottom up and the top down. I make the top a little larger than the bottom because that is going to be a flap that is not going to be glued down. And now I cut the bottom. So I cut the outside, the two outer flaps on the bottom I cut off. So that leaves me with this shape. And on the top, I will do the same thing. Except on the top, I will actually cut a little bit of a slant. You don't have to do that. Let's see if they match up. Yeah, I think that's fine. So then I will of course ink this up. I'll ink everything up, and then we will just glue this part and this part. And I of course also read all your comments that you posted on my poll, where I ask you for other things that I maybe haven't put on the poll. And I will try to do as many of those as possible, of course, but please forgive me if I can't do them all. And some of you were so cute writing, like it doesn't matter what I do, you just want to watch what I do. You guys are so cute. It seems like you just want to hang out with me, and it doesn't matter what I do, you just want to hang out. And that is the sweetest compliment that any YouTube creator can get. I mean, you guys are just the best. So now I'm going to use my art glitter glue, and one of you lovely viewers has said I should try to use less art glitter glue, so I will try to do that. I'm always very heavy-handed with my glue, I know. So I will do my best to use less. So we first glue this down and then the bottom flap. So there's our coin envelope. Of course, I would like to decorate this some more, so I was going through my stuff to see what I could use, and I found these beautiful bird cards. They are Dutch. They're called Vogelleven. Dutch sounds so cute to me. And I bought these on Instagram. I might have bought them from Donkey Journals, but I am not 100% sure now. I think it's Donkey Journals. I will again list my favorite Instagram shops below in the description box. You can check out their sales, and if you're not sure how to buy from Instagram, I also have a video that explains all of that, which I will also link for you below. But for today, I thought I would use these lovely birds, and they are a bit too wide for my coin envelope, so I am going to cut off the white border all the way around. And let's ink this. So this can be like a little pocket, and maybe I can find a lace or trim that I could add on the bottom as well. But first I'm going to take a half circle punch and punch a little half circle there. Or maybe a quarter circle. And we ink that up as well. Okay, I really like that. So now I'm just going to glue the 3 sides down. So I found this piece of lace, and I think this would be perfect right down here. Yep, that is really cute. By the way, last night I was watching Maud's new video on how to make a fabric cover, TN style. And I must say, this inspired me so much. Now, how did that happen? That's totally too short. How did I do that? Maybe I can stretch it. And yeah, that video was so inspiring. I've never actually made a cloth cover or a fabric cover because I'm not great with sewing. But she explained it so well that it really inspired me maybe to give it a try. So I will link her video down below as well. in case that's something you might be interested in. There's 2 parts to it, and yeah, I just really enjoyed watching it. And I thought maybe you would too, if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, so this actually stretched a little bit. Yeah, that will work. I love it. And why don't we try to add a little button on it as well? Because I'm not worried about this getting too bulky, because I can then adjust the spine and the cover however I want. So this is really, really liberating. So I like this one, and I have some twine here, and I will take a needle. This is, by the way, this is the cutest needle book ever. I got it from Maud. Maud is just the best. So cute. Maud is amazing with felts and fabrics. I used to be a doll maker, so. I could, of course, just glue it on, but I just think it looks so much cuter if it actually has a thread in it. Now I'm just gonna make a knot on the top. Or maybe I'll make a bow, why not? So maybe you guys are interested in how Austria is doing with the pandemic. So we were down to less than 300 active cases in Austria, and now we're back up to around 1,000, I think was the latest number. So as everywhere, it's going back up, and it's not fun, but it's still good compared to a lot of other countries, I think. So I don't want to complain, and I still enjoy being home a lot. I just don't want to risk going anywhere where there's a lot of people. Just not necessary. So there's our little button. I'm sorry about the lighting in this video. I hope it's light enough for you to see everything. I wanted to try it once because usually I have my bright studio lights on me, but it's currently so hot that I would just be sweating and sweating because I don't have air condition. So I was hoping I could do it with some natural light and not have to sweat so badly while I was filming. Okay, I also feel like it could use like a little word or something here. So let me go through my stuff and see if I can find anything. I have a little book here. You might have seen this before if you've been following me for a while. This used to be a postage stamp book that I got from the flea market. I made a new cover for it, and now this is where I store all the cutouts that I have from books, and I have them sorted by theme, kind of. And so I found some here that are bird related, and I thought either I could use this one, They Flew Near Enough to See, or I could do the tweet, tweet, tweet. Yeah, one of the two. If I use this one, I would have to cut it apart because it's too long. Or I just use this one, tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just use that one. I'll just cut it a bit neater and ink around the edges. Oh, this one would have been cute for, not for this one, but for something with a bee. He heard, oops, there it is. He heard a honeybee. That's cute. Yeah, you can only have one or the other. Sacrificing the bee here. Okay, I think that's enough decoration. I found this beautiful bird book page in my things, in my Happy Mail things, so I really want to hoard that. So that is one thing I'm going to add to this little coin envelope. And for the outside, I found this very cute tag, which was also a Happy Mail item from a pretty long time ago. And I think this is so cute in here, and it fits perfectly. And I also might want to add this here. This was a envelope that I just received from Maud, so I really want to save this here. So this is a fairy that she has a die cut for, and this paper that you see here is a design that she made, and she, I think, copied it onto photo paper. So now it's glossy, and it's just so adorable that I want to keep that. See if that will work. I put it in here. Yeah, I think that will work. Just peeking out. And now we have to attach this somehow to our journal page. So I could either clip it on with a paper clip. I can glue it on just on the top flap, and then to be opened like this, or I could glue it on the side, so you could flip it like that. So I think what I want to do is I want to hinge it so that it opens like this, and I will do that with just a scrap piece of coffee dyed paper. So I will cut off a piece the length of the envelope. Then I will just fold that in half lengthwise. And then I'm going to ink it up just on the side that's going to be showing. Now we glue one side onto the envelope. And here I'm just, because we have this part slanted here, I just want to cut that off a little bit. And the second half we glue onto the book page. And I feel like I want to decorate the back a little bit as well. So I have these cutouts from a vintage bird book. And maybe I want to use one of these. Yeah, I like this guy. So I will ink him up. He could be another pocket so that we can stick something in there too. I want to strengthen him a little bit because that paper is not so sturdy. So I have some of my cardstock here, some scraps. And then maybe we can add some cheesecloth underneath. So I'll ink around this as well. And then we glue down the cheesecloth. And I cut the piece so that the cheesecloth peeks out a little bit on the edges, just a tiny bit. Okay, and then we glue this onto our coin envelope, making sure to glue the right sides. I've done that wrong plenty of times. Okay, so here's our little pocket. And to put inside, I found this adorable tag that is also a Happy Mail item. This is the back. It's just so cute. So I will just slide that in there. And then we can close it. As a final touch, I thought I would put a word here, and the best word I came up with is treasures, because that's what your items that you have so lovingly sent me are. So I'm going to use my clickable alphabet stamps. I will link those in the description box for you as well. I have kind of been neglecting these. So I'm using my Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. And I will cut this out. Ink around it, of course. And I'll also add some cheesecloth underneath. The cheesecloth just makes everything better. I don't know. It's kind of like for me, lemon makes most of my foods better. I just love lemon. So the cheesecloth is for me like the lemon. Or maybe ketchup for some people. So one thing I'm thinking is maybe what I could do is, because so many of you also wish for me to have more videos. And what if now I can't promise I'll do this, but maybe I will try to have 3 videos a week for a while, but then they would be shorter. So you gotta make that trade-off. I can't keep up the same length. And have them more frequently. That just does not work. I'm sorry. It just takes too much time. So coming back to this page, I'm very happy with this now. And yeah, that is prompt number 28 done.